wondered how to paint vinyl? Did you even know that you could paint vinyl? I'm here to tell you that you can, and I'm going to show you how, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Carol from BlueSkyAtHome.com, and I'm here to show you how you can paint vinyl. This is my office stool, and I love this stool, except for the color. I am not happy with drab beige, and I'm going to paint this using Rescue Restore paint from a Maker Studio. And I'm going to show you how to do it and how easy it is. For this project, I'm going to be using Rescue Restore paint in the color Blessed. It's a beautiful, pretty much pure white color. And you want to just either shake or stir your paint to make sure it's completely ready to paint. You can use Rescue Restore paint on almost any surface. Okay? And I'm going to be using, I have a couple of just chip brushes. These are synthetic, and this should make the job pretty easy. I'm going to start with my large brush, and we'll see if that works. If not, I'll change to my smaller brush. And you want to really load your brush up. And I'm going to set my paint down over here and go across in long strokes. And when you feel that you're getting some streaks, you want to reload your brush. You notice I've got my stool sitting on my drop cloth. I'm actually in my living room. Oh, that's going on. And this is going to take 2 coats to make sure everything is well covered. This is a small piece, so I'm able to get that top. I don't know if you can see, but there's hardly any brush strokes here, so it looks really nice. Okay, let's do the back of the stool. Again, long strokes. And when you go from one line to the next, you always want to go over your previous paint. Kind of like painting your nails. So that you're painting over the wet with each new line. Around the sides. This paint goes on so easily. And I'll tell you a secret, I've never painted vinyl before. And it's just super, super easy. I'm going to turn this so you can see. And going down where there's creases in the vinyl. Let's turn it around. And where I've gotten it on the back, I'll be able to just wash that off with the rag. giving this a first coat, and I'll be back for the second coat. I'm back. The first coat has dried, and you can see it's completely dry, and it feels good, just like it did before. So again, I've got my paintbrush loaded, and we're going to add a second coat. And if you notice a little bit of streaks, that's going to be normal for any kind of paint. But the second coat is what really gives it that smooth finish. So I'm going to paint from wet to dry. And then go around the side. This is really easy because I can just turn the stool. And the paint, just so you know, Rescue Restore is designed for almost any surface you can think of. And it goes on really easily. Turn around this way. Start back here. It's like icing a cake almost. Okay. So there's the seat. I'm going to finish the back of the stool, and we'll be back after this coat has dried. Okay, we are back. My second coat of Rescue Restore has dried. I hope you can see how smooth, there's no brush marks. It just looks really great, and it feels just as soft. You would never know that this vinyl had been painted. But you don't have to seal Rescue Restore. It just depends on what application you are using it for. But since this is a chair, I'm going to be sitting in it every day. We are going to seal it, and I'm going to use the light antique wax from a Maker Studio. And I love this wax because it's not thick and pasty, and it just goes on more easily. So I'm just going to squeeze out some onto my lint-free rag. And I'll start at the back and just go over it. And again, does it smell? And the other thing I really like about these waxes from the Maker Studio is that you don't have to wait for hours for the wax to cure. 15-20 minutes is enough, and then you can buff it. Okay, and I'll do one more swipe, and we'll go around the rim of the stool. Now you may see what looks like where it hasn't been painted, but that's more a shadow, and it's just fine. And there's no, it's a little bit tacky, but once it sets for about 15 minutes and I go back and buff it, then you won't be able to feel that. And it'll just give the chair a nice seal. I'm just rubbing this in on the back side. One thing that I don't believe that I mentioned about Rescue Restore paint is that it's water-based, which means that you can wash everything with soap and water, your brushes. It comes off of any surface, your countertop. I got a couple drops on the hardwood floor and wiped it right up. It does not smell at all. It actually smells good. There's no VOC, so it's safe around kids and in your home. So that is my, now I think, much prettier office stool. I can't wait to put it in the office and sit on it like I do every day. So I will link below to my blog, blueskyathome.com, and there's a link there to a maker studio where you can have access to all these products, and hope you enjoyed this and that now you won't hesitate to paint vinyl again. Take care, and I'll see you later.